Do like this little.
Okay. Where are we streaming to? It says streaming.
Wait, talking about on OBS?
The internet.
Yeah.
OBS is usually when you're done with something and like saves into your video file. I've only ever done recording with it.
Trying to. It says it's able to stream direct from OBS to YouTube. Trying to figure out how to do that though.
YouTube tutorial? Wow.
Paste the key into my software. Paste it where?
Oh, into the software.
Into the software, obviously.
OBS is like UI system I own.
I did it before. I think you're in settings.
Settings.
Go to stream on the side.
Oh yeah.
Stream. Service, YouTube, server. It's connected to my account.
What's your account's name?
Percy Henderson.
Percy Henderson is alive now.
What?
God says live. I don't know what that stands for. SUPT Percy W. Henderson. Bishop Percy Henderson.
Well, considering I have no videos, I'm not gonna show up.
It's just funny. Well, I mean, like if you're live streaming, it should show up.
Yes.
So many different Percy Henderson accounts.
Well, you could.
Why?
You could filter the search by like streaming.
I'm supposed to be unique.
I mean, stop trying to get at my tattoo.
Right. It says connected to YouTube, connected to my account. Right.
Oh, that is weird.
I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Are we streaming?
Ah.
Can you see me? Whoa,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Hello. Oh, hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Guess what, everybody? We're streaming.
Feedback loop is getting disgusting.
Oh.
There's no one there.
It's in my head.
Excellent. There we go. Can you see it?
Yes.
It's on delay.
Yes.
You give it like, yeah, it's
Excellent.
30 seconds behind.
I got another button on my other thumb.
A what?
Wanted to complete the set.
What is the calzone?
It's spinach and fettuccine.
For once, I may
It's
not.
so good.
Yes.
You need to turn up the sound please on the laptop.
What?
The laptop sound needs to be up. You can't hear anything.
I put it at max.
Mass?
Max.
Mats.
Mass.
Full Sail?
Praise Jesus.
Did you ever go to Full Sail University, like their tour or whatever?
No.
That place. It's simultaneously cool but also like obnoxious.
So we don't kill ourselves?
You might still die.
Aw, somebody brought plans. Like they're gonna happen.
Death.
All of my
We're both just like, oh no. We're like,
then guidelines.
Oh no.
It's like an outline.
Whatever shall I do? Just the stars start twinkling.
It's like when I write an essay, and like if you were required to have an outline as part of the grade, I would just write the whole essay and then make up an outline afterwards.
it only works when it's not due before the essay.
No, I just write the entire essay before the outline due date. And then I don't do any edits to the essay, and then I turn that in.
Not many edits.
I mean, I do like basic edits, like a read through or something.
If our characters die. We're planning things.
We have plans.
We have
Bucks.
plans. You can just give it to her.
Right now.
I'm sitting with a foot tattoo. You were right, Jamie. It's swollen and it hurts.
Disgusting.
What? No way.
A tattoo? Never. It's on my butt.
No. Feet are especially weird about stuff like that. Like, because gravity, all the fluid wants to go to the foot. So, they smell so much weird. Like, what about tattoos on the chest?
Yeah.
Painful, but not really a swelling issue. Limbs are bad for swelling, especially feet.
We got more people.
Yeah.
Let's just
Drawn with the eraser soon. I'm so sorry. Yes. Yes. Wait.
I wonder if I can edit episode titles later to like reflect the actual content.
I think you can, so that our titles aren't forever
Yeah.
D&D episode 1.
Remember what happened in episode 20?
Wait, what?
We're live streaming on YouTube, so we can go back and watch if there's anything important that we need to.
Great, now I'm legally obligated to subscribe to this channel. I hate it.
You need to change your name so they don't know who you are.
Oh no.
Like they wouldn't be able to tell from their face and voice.
I mean, they can't even see you.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I think I should. The one time you're streaming is like the one time where I'm like, yeah, about the video, maybe I won't do that today. But it
We
wasn't
don't have
because
to put video on, it's just for us.
Hmm.
We're not gonna get like an insane following from this.
Well, you need to take the rest of our
the
lives.
next critical role.
I'm
Matthew Mercer better watch his ass.
I'm worried about a YouTube curse.
I bit my lip.
Look at this man's titties.
I see them. How do you feel drawing cat tits?
I still need to watch, what is it, Cello Day? That movie?
Why did you have to describe him like that?
That's a cat man, and you're talking about his tits.
He's a lion man.
That's a cat.
Memory.
Now why would you go and say that?
Glam.
This is really good.
She's
What did you do?
Pizza.
Pizza.
With cheesy bread.
Okay.
It's got like baked cheese on the top of it.
Where from?
Domino's.
Oh, yeah. Cheesy bread is disgustingly good from Domino's.
I've never had it before.
It's so good.
It was like only $3 more to get the cheesy bread.
It's
It's like
usually
the third state evil.
It was a coupon.
coupon.
What a big coupon.
I wasn't
Okay.
trying to limit your stuff. I was just itching my foot. The one that wasn't happy.
Are we all ready to begin?
Oh, you got a little figurine. I got a bird.
Yeah, you got a turtle.
You got a turtle.
Ray got a gnome and a frog.
Frog?
Wait, what's the context for these?
Oh, I found them at the dollar store.
Oh,
Yeah. We went to the dollar
Wow,
store.
profound.
It was like a gnome.
I didn't know if there were game effects.
They could be.
Can this be his new mini? He likes to be big.
Macro.
Start rolling with big dice.
All right.
Frog.
Is everybody ready?
As ready as I can be.
Okay.
I'm terrified.
So, last we left off, you were meant to be investigating a way to remove a force of soldiers from this small, isolated, unknown village in the Gentlewood. And in doing so, you uncovered a rather unfortunate fact. As you're traveling through the woods, you notice something might be following you. You chased it down, shot a crossbow at it, and as it emerged from the undergrowth, you realized it was a cat person named Duchess, and she had rather latched on to your group. The next day, you traveled onwards through the woods. Is this the one? You traveled onwards through the woods, and you began to sense yourselves to be on a familiar path. And going through, you found a campsite that you had been at once before. In your attempt to track down some villagers who had gone on a mission to ambush these Imperial soldiers on their way back to the capital, you realize that you yourselves were the ones to dispatch them several weeks before, having been told that they were a gang of bandits. This sparked division within your group between Sir Edward and Duchess, the newer members who were not present for this encounter, and all of the originals. It seemed to diffuse for a time, but then when Sir Edward and Duchess were on watch, with Frog, who apparently was not paying much attention, they took it upon themselves to engage in some light thievery. Sir Edward effectively stole a magical item from Frog, but Duchess, in an effort to yoink the torturer's tools out of Femo's bag, was not quite as stealthy as she might have hoped, waking Femo in the process and inciting her to rage. Femo fired off a witch bolt in an attempt to kill Duchess for invading her personal space. But Duchess and Sir Edward managed to escape, making a break for it in the woods, riding on Charles, heading back to town. Bob, Frog, and Femo deliberated for a little bit, but in the end decided to chase after them. Redacted just wanted to be left alone, and as such he remained behind by himself in the woods. And through all this time, Sekka has been undercover at the garrison with a bunch of Kyles
And Chad.
and Chad, doing her best to uncover any secret information about their mission here.
Just living in a frat house.
So, now we reconvene. Sekka in the makeshift garrison. Sir Edward and Duchess on the edge of town. Bob, Femo, and Frug shortly behind them, racing through the woods, and Redacted just remaining where he is. So, how would you like to proceed?
I'm gonna head towards Sekka.
Okay. I think Sekka would be a good. Well, where is Sekka at this moment?
What time is it?
It is just dawn.
I'll check the garrison.
Sleepy.
That's a good idea.
Also, who is... Okay, one group left ahead of the other. So, somebody is going to be back in town first.
That would be
Duchess and Edward will be back first.
Yeah.
Did they meet Sekka?
I don't know. They haven't said what they're doing.
Sir Edward
yeah,
has
Edward
met
was there.
Sekka.
Yeah.
Duchess is not.
Yeah.
Well, it's the middle of the night, or early, like, just dawn. I don't think she's awake yet, unless she has to be.
Sekka does not have the morning patrol today, so she would probably not yet be awake.
Yeah. She's
But
sleeping.
Duchess and Edward are in town first, so before the others get there, is there anything you'd like to do?
Sir Edward is going to. He wants to go over and head towards. He wants to go meet like the carnival people
Okay.
and inform them of what he has discovered. So he's going to head over to the tavern first and go meet the lady who's running the tavern.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell your parents.
So, Edward does know where all of the carnival people are, however, they are scattered amongst several different houses. So, going to the tavern, the barkeep is not yet up, as far as you can tell. It is still dark outside.
Dear. I guess I'm gonna go wake her up.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Conductor, we have a problem.
So
I'm gonna knock on the door. Just
you hop over the bar, go into the back room, and there's kind of a kitchen area and 3 doors. One of them leads outside, you can see because there's a window next to it. And the other 2 are on the side wall.
I am just gonna knock on both doors.
Okay. It takes a minute, but eventually you hear a slow tread of step on the wood floor behind the door, and it cracks open, and you see her familiar broad figure standing over you. She goes, "What do you want?"
I very much apologize to be waking you at such an hour, but I have discovered some very terrible information.
Come on, out with it.
This is my friend over here. This is Duchess.
Hello.
Probably the only person I trust right now. Okay. I just ran away from the party, which, the first party that just went to go see why those people were dead, right?
Right.
It turns out that they're the ones who killed them.
What do you mean?
Apparently, they were hired by the Capitol or someone in the Capitol to go murder them. Themselves.
An entire month ago.
An entire month ago, yes. And in fact, they were working with this person for a while. They said they went on multiple missions to go to other undead places.
But Alf, as a member of the monastery, he said they were trustworthy.
I thought the same too, but I just saw 10 bodies, and you can ask Duchess. This really happened.
Wasn't it 12?
It's not to say.
Duchess over there.
I think she got the message.
The killers doesn't it?
Duchess is like counting on her fingers.
Duchess is like,
She's like, that's
that's not my
hard for cat people.
Does Duchess have opposable thumbs?
Yes, she's a person.
She's not just a cat.
She's just a normal cat.
It was just a chase.
Yeah, this is Duchess, my cat. She's the only person I trust
Anyways, the barkeep kind of flicks her eyes between the 2 of you, and she goes, "You 2 wait back here. I'll go and wake some others." She pushes past you and out the front door of the tavern.
This
So-
is me reading Bob's backstory part 2.
The electric boogaloo.
So, in that time, Frog, Primo, and Bob would be approaching town.
And we just see it's just daylight.
Just like the barest hints of light blue are beginning to color the sky.
Should we? We don't know where Edward is.
What was that?
Should we find Edward? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know where a psychopath would be.
I'm trying to think if we should find Edward or if we should find like an authority first. Because.
I forgot to say this at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
but I just want to make it clear to everybody that nobody's dying from killing each other tonight, alright?
Mm-hmm.
The point of the game is to have fun. And it is not fun to have your character killed over petty bullshit, alright?
Civil War.
I was not planning on it.
So if you attempt to kill another player over petty bullshit, you simply will not.
God will.
I hope this is clear for everyone, alright?
God says no.
There you go.
Charles shoots a cannonball and it just swerves off like that.
Yes.
there's like another dimension, and it's just a white void, but it has
I
like
literally thought that earlier today.
the white void. I'd recommend there's like one nailed sign onto nothing. Like there's no wall. It's somehow nailed up, and it's just like a hand stitched sign that just says timeout.
It's like a little sad cat.
Needlepoint.
You know.
Go into the timeout dimension.
Maybe if you're feeling it, you could put a hang in there poster there too.
It's where all the naughty Jesus characters go.
Hanging from the branch. She's like,
Anyway.
I didn't want anyone to know about my modeling days.
It's such a risky business.
okay.
Anyway. So should we try
Continue.
Put those fat cats up top.
Should we try to find Edward? I was looking for Sekka, so
Yeah.
we could beat him up.
Do we know where Sekka is?
In the garrison, probably.
Do you want to barge into the garrison and...
I was gonna say yes. But
I don't.
I don't think that'd be a good idea considering why we're here.
it's like yes, blow her cover. That will go so well.
Mm-hmm.
Whip making.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, oh, that's a machine. Where do you think Edward would go?
My first thought would be straight to the top. So, Frog doesn't know that he went to the barmaid. I imagine that he would assume that Edward would go to the lady of the town, Ralka.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it might be a good idea to head there.
Okay.
Why
not?
We could go to where Sir Edward was staying and steal some of his stuff.
I mean, you could.
You know where my place is?
Do we know where Sir Edward is staying?
We do on the first morning. We met up with everybody.
I was gonna say you could also just go to your mentor, Bob.
I think you have a fantastic idea, Bob. Let's go to his house. I don't think that would be advisable right now.
But it would be so satisfying.
But not smart. Just like in the grand scheme of things. I don't want to add theft from one of our party, but he's just going to be like, and they stole from me. Even though he stole from us.
But an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in Bob. Bob is right.
What's happening?
Frog imagines redacted finger wagging.
But I think what you mean is look at what Sir Edward has done to the party.
I don't think it would be good to do the same thing.
How about
that he
this?
just did and exacerbate the issue.
How about I go with you to the chief, and then Bob goes and destroys his room?
He's staying in someone else's house.
Yeah, that's why we should look for stuff to steal.
I'm not down with the stealing thing. I think that would just add fuel to the fire, and I think
I
it's
could just put like
unnecessary.
his bed or something. How about we do that after?
Let's priorities. I'm not saying it's completely off the table, but I am saying it maybe shouldn't be the first thing we do. We're discussing all of this as we run.
We're running towards the chief.
So yeah, I suppose we're going
Okay,
to
so you go
Headmaster
to Rolka's
Rolka.
house?
Yeah. Headmaster? This isn't a school.
Headmaster Rolka. Headmaster
I believe
Rolka.
I called her the head woman.
Head woman. She's the best of all of them. Every other woman pales in comparison.
The best head.
They voted?
Yes, all the other women.
Okay, so you just run up to your house and start banging on her door.
I don't know what the fuck else to do, so yes.
Again, it takes a minute, but eventually the door cracks open and she gazes down at you. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning?
So, is Edward here?
No? Should he be?
He stole some
Have you
shit
seen
from
him?
us.
Huh? What'd you say, Bob?
Have you seen him?
No, as I've been asleep for the evening, I have not seen him.
Mm-hmm.
You said he stole from you?
Well, the person he was with stole from me, and then,
Frog doesn't know who was stolen from. So.
well,
You know,
tried
just
to.
pretend Duchess's
they
name.
tried to, and then I stopped them, and then they ran away on a table into town, and now I'm trying to get at them because I don't like having people's hands in my pants.
I have not seen him, but I would advise if you're going to have a violent altercation, please do so outside of town.
I tried to.
Also, you were brought here to aid the village against the Crown's Guard, and while I respect Alf as a member of the monastery, if the individuals he has chosen are not fit for that job, then I'm more than happy to attempt to find somebody else.
Well, we did figure out stuff about the Crown's Guard and the missing people. You're not going to like the answer.
I wouldn't think so, no.
I'm going to explain this really bad. Do you want me to explain it?
I don't think you should do that.
I can explain it.
I'll take it.
I think Bugs got this.
My charisma's plus 3.
Mine is 0. He kind of steps forward and says, well, we did find out the fate of the caravan of people, not the caravan, the contingent of villagers that you sent out. It
We murdered them.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, we were
I'm going to have to ask you to elaborate.
under the hire of a different benefactor in the capital,
Her name
and
was the mistress.
we were under the impression that they were a group of
Bandits.
violent bandits that were causing issues, and
Betrayal.
so we were tasked with taking care of the problem. And
We also had
we
a
were
watcher.
unaware of the true nature of the events.
Make a
Beat 100.
Oh god. Oh wait, my charisma is 0, so it's just. Oh wait, persuasion is charisma.
Even if we were
No,
aware,
it's only me! Oh my god! First roll! Okay. I'm so sorry. She's like, what happened?
She kind of looks at you for a moment and then closes her eyes. It saddens me to know that they have been lost. But I understand that at the time you believed yourselves to be doing good.
We just.
I appreciate your honesty, but I would ask that once your task is complete, that you leave.
Yes, completely understandable. That's. Yes.
And I would also ask that you not kill each other in the streets this morning, if you don't mind.
Someone wasn't lighting snake.
If you would like a neutral party to be a force for diplomacy between your groups, then I would be more than happy to. But please just get this done.
We gave them graves.
And for that, I thank you.
We very much appreciate your understanding. And no worry, once we complete the task at hand, which we will do with our utmost ability, we will not make ourselves a problem for you anymore. It seems only fair.
Thank you. Gumbo cam.
Gumbo cam! Gumbo cameo!
Is there anything else you need me for this morning?
Should we ask about Seka, or would she be grumpy about being woken up? Nah.
I will go assemble town council, and I will inform them of the civil event. They may not all be as understanding as I am, but I will impress upon them the importance of your task and the earnestness of your mission. Good morning. She backs up and closes the door.
Okay. Now we should probably try and find Edward.
Just a little thought.
Mm-hmm.
Should we search the other crypts and stuff we've been to on the other missions?
What do you mean?
Well, you know how we went to... Well, you know when we were looking for the lady, we went to different crypts, mausoleums, things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should we go back and check to see if they've done anything with it since?
Like,
I mean, if our first mission played into this, maybe the other ones did.
mm-hmm.
No. No.
But that would take a while to get to, though.
Yeah, I think.
It was a 3-day journey from the capital.
Mm-hmm. I think that might delay our current mission for longer than is acceptable.
The first temple you went to, I'd say, would probably be about a day's journey from where you are now.
Okay. Were there, Rob was asking if we should go investigate the sources of our other missions for the lady just to see if they also tie into the village somehow. But I'm not sure if they were all connected.
Well, we only killed a group of people that one time, right?
Sorry, the guy.
We only committed a massacre one month.
Only massacred 12 people
Yeah.
once.
Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, the other time there wasn't like any sign of life, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it was mostly
There's a
just
lot of rats.
monsters and rats and stuff.
I mean, like if we weren't actively going after people.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's likely that they would have a connection to the village. Shit. Now we're out of leads. Because we really
Circle back around.
So yeah, I think we should, personally, I think we should try and seek out Edward and like explain to him what we agreed upon with Lady Ralka. And maybe he won't try to kill us. Lady Ralka said we can't kill each other in the street, so you can't do that.
I feel like he deserves no words and the silent treatment.
Mm-hmm.
He does not exist in my eyes anymore.
This is so good.
It's so good though.
Yeah, but
It's like crap.
He's lower than a worm.
I can do the talking.
It's not a snake.
Sir Edward's trust has been broken.
Huh?
Sir Edward's trust has been broken.
I thought you said Sir Edward has crumbled and broken. I was like, what?
Yeah, he died.
There's an apple crumble spell?
Sir Edward has.
Our word crumble.
He was
Oh,
controlled by a
it's
little
gone.
hamster, and the hamster was done.
So yeah, I don't know what exactly that would achieve, but I also don't really know what else to do here. So I say we seek out Edward.
Korean peace.
No. I bullied Kylie for it. Her furry is way less cat-like than that.
That's funny.
I'll share it in the art chat.
Definitely.
It's
Probably
quite
wins
well.
So you can see it, Kylie.
Thank you so much, Heather.
Where did it say?
First,
I like those reference images. That looks like Zootopia porn.
It's not! I swear!
What's the reference image?
No, I want to see the reference
It's a
images.
buff tiger in suspenders.
I swear the comic that I read!
No, is it official?
That's even worse! It's about a little cat who's a princess! There's a mafia lord princess!
This is like when I had to tell my friend Emily that yes, reading a comic about boys with dog ears and tails who have dog-like habits romancing each other is in fact a furry comic.
There it is. There it is, Kylie.
What was I gonna say? I forgot.
I'm gonna
The
be a
closest
bit
thing I come to
confused.
that was
What? What was that, Kylie?
I'm just tired. I'm just so sad now.
to doing that is me and my friends read the Zootopia abortion comic in high school. We like narrated it and stuff. It was
Memories.
it was like a lunchtime activity.
Biggest plot twist of all time is learning that comic was actually pro-abortion.
Yeah. But Kylie, look at his man titties.
His lion titties.
I feel like I read that comic in high school.
I love seeing the screen light up when she gets done the
You're good
photo.
at art, Heather.
This isn't even bad. The fact that you call it out makes it bad.
Thank you, Kylie.
Alright. So, oh wait, I should write this down.
Write down man titties.
I'm not gonna write down man titties.
Middies.
It's an important note.
What did we do? Ralka.
Like, I was just thinking about a lion character. I was like, should I go a half lion or full lion? And I was like, full lion with the titties.
Anyways,
You go all the way or go home.
so redacted. Were you going to just like leisurely walk back to town, or did you decide to camp the night on your own? He's dead.
Dead.
Good rest.
You
It's a
looking
long
something
ass
up?
rest.
Uh-oh.
Not the texting and then immediate Discord notification.
No,
That can only mean that he's up to no good.
He's doing something.
No, it's called Y'all Aren't There. You can get away with stuff like that when only like one person's like missing from the group, but
He's planning. He's plotting.
Not the brave.
Yes. It's her. It's her.
That's what she looks like, guys. Canon character design. A golden snitch. But green and scary.
She's just that small, guys.
Green and scary snitch. He is a whore. Nice, got his tits out.
Why are you talking about him like that?
Oh, that's why also has their tits out.
They're horse and arms
Yeah. That's what it's.
together.
Does Duchess have her tits out?
Probably yes, all the time.
3 for 3.
I was unaware of this. Okay, gotta write that down.
Right
Right that down. Is no longer gay. Congrats, Duchess, you did it. You cured gay power.
So sorry.
Just said I was writing it down. I didn't say that it just immediately changed his.
Okay, how is Edward trusting Duchess?
She's got her tits out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's got nothing to hide.
He's not looking at her eyes, he's looking at her.
He's like, so true.
Up and down.
Okay, you gotta add that to the notes you took when you like sketched her that one time.
I'm still doing that.
Hey, Dad, you can roll a perception check for me.
Oh yeah, I guess I
We
should.
just gotta kill off the invade. We can raid our boards. They have really long names. So
Now realizing, sketching her. Oh god.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm only 13.
just.
Now I see why Sir Edward was enamored.
But it's gonna be like daytime in what, a couple more hours?
Yeah. At this point, you were just kind of like lounging peacefully. Mind from your dad.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh good heavens.
Oh bad hell.
Batman?
Batman?
Holy conundrum, Batman.
That was so nice. It's nice.
Exclamatory remarks.
But it does look nice. I'm a speed drawer. What can I say? And get a tail.
Edward and Duchess. So, you spend several minutes waiting in the back room of the tavern for the barkeep to return. Now it looks like the cat from. It looks like QB. It looks like QB from Madoka Magica.
That thing?
Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Cats?
What do you mean the cat thing?
Yes, I
I
can
haven't
see it.
seen Madoka Magica, but I've seen people get really upset about that thing.
That thing? The white cat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you'll get upset.
It's not a Madoka Magic cat. It's my bad.
So, Edward and Duchess spend several minutes waiting in the back room of the tavern
Why is there honey?
because I put it on my pizza. Next question. You sit there for probably 20, 30 minutes, and eventually the barkeep returns, and she comes around the bar, and she kind of stands in the doorway and leans against the frame with her arms crossed and kind of like looks at you two. She goes, "So I've had a chat with Rolka.
Yes.
You were telling the truth, but not all of it.
Okay.
It
What
sounds...
did they lie?
I didn't say you lied. I said you didn't tell the whole truth. It sounds to me like you had a disagreement over your possessions, and everybody took it far too out of hand. If you would like, we could have a council meeting to work out proper repercussions. But I can guarantee you the proper repercussions will not be murder. Is that understood?"
Lady. Wasn't planning on killing anybody.
The others certainly seem to think you were. That seems like something you should possibly talk out together.
Maybe you should
I'm in love
look
with the
at.
barmaid.
Maybe you should look at Femo's bag and what's inside of it, and maybe you'll realize which one plans on
Listen.
raping who.
Rolka has already spoken to them. She has already gotten the story. She already understands what's going on, and as long as she trusts them, then I do as well.
Right. Then, how about this? We all take a short rest, and then we have a council meeting in the afternoon,
Sounds excellent.
where both sides of the story can be
Please
told.
attempt to behave yourself in the meantime. Now, get the fuck out of my back room.
Fine. And then he goes back to his house.
Where's Duchess going?
He doesn't care about my Duchess. See ya.
Hold on.
Duchess is left wandering the street.
Sir Edward goes over to Duchess and is like, well, that didn't go as planned.
Yeah, I'll say.
Okay,
About this.
we got two options. We're gonna have a council meeting in the afternoon.
You feel smug, but I want you to remember that your group is the one that instigated the violence.
Oh shit, I suppose that is true.
I think before we go to bed, I think we should inform Alf. And because I don't think he has been told yet. And if they're around, I don't want them convincing people that it's okay to murder 12 people.
Your folks' murder's okay, actually.
I don't know if she was gonna do it again, but
Yeah.
You're also gonna murder someone.
I'm gonna murder you. I was trying to protect you. There's a difference.
I mean, I'm not there, but Sir Edward did aim a cannon at people immediately.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Aimed at people with torturer tools and teeth.
Right.
has a cannon in it. Like a cannon.
You guys can't talk to each other yet.
Together.
I like how he justifies himself, but he's like, I'm never in the wrong. White male behavior.
Race?
You know that meme that Lee sent in the Discord earlier?
It's happening again. I'm so sorry. I'm a prophet. Like,
Oh, and Sir Edward are stubborn little boy.
I'm never wrong. I'm always right.
Fimo and Edward are like they're too similar
My mommy
in
told me
all
I was
the
right.
worst ways.
In all the worst ways, they are.
My mommy told me I was right when I was a kid.
If Fimo doesn't shut her mouth, I'm gonna expel her from the table.
I gotta go ready.
Alright, Duchess.
You raise one hand. Time. You can wait for them to change their mind before you say out.
Now, Team Fimo. Now that you have finished, yes,
Timo, sorry.
Timo. Now that you have finished speaking to Rolka, what is it you wish to do?
We were gonna. My original plan was to seek out Edward, but then I realized I forgot about Elf. So
You all also have an exhaustion point from staying up all night.
Okay.
By the way. So that will give you disadvantage on all your ability checks.
I forgot about that. Okay.
You're lucky I forgot about that because that would have your perception check would have been.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, but I didn't want to say it. So should we seek out Alf instead of Edward? Because I feel like he's more important here. Bob, what do you think?
You want to go talk to your mentor?
Daddy?
Alf.
Not really.
Uh-huh.
It's a smart idea, but I don't want to do it. Besides, wouldn't he be at the council meeting?
Yeah, but don't you think it'd be better for him to hear it from us first?
Yeah, it would be.
Mm-hmm. So are we gonna go look for him?
Sure.
Do we know where he is? Do we know where Alf is?
Yes.
So yeah, I suppose we go and seek out Alf and explain this unexpected hiccup.
Okay.
Except I don't use that phrase in front of him. Small oopsie.
Alright.
We've all forgotten about Redacted.
Out of sight, out of mind. This entire party has ADHD.
Yes.
I just thought female like object permanence.
Frog's been fidgeting with his frog's little button this whole time.
You're gonna say something stupid, then that frog's gonna spit it out.
I don't remember anything you said.
What time is it?
It's like 6:30 in the morning.
Alright. When does the tavern open?
It doesn't have a set time,
Okay.
but probably around sunrise. And now that the barkeep is up, she's probably not going to go to bed at this point.
Well, Becca will eventually go for breakfast when that becomes a thing. So,
Okay. So Timo is going to Alps. You find a small residence a few houses down from the tavern, and you bang on the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, it takes a minute. You're just waking everybody in this town up, one by one. And eventually, a woman that you do not know opens the door. She goes, "Yes, hello? Can I help you?"
Hello, so sorry to wake you up, man. Man?
So sorry to wake you up, man.
So sorry to wake you up, ma'am. But, we're looking for Alf.
All right. Jackson goes and taps on the door. And Alf comes out already in his robes. He appears to have been doing his morning calisthenics. And he has his robes on, but they are not tied. So his chest is out.
Uh-huh.
And he is
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information.
he's very well muscled.
Good for him.
However, I remind you, he is still like 60 years old.
Oh, that is sick.
Michael Ivo type beat.
On Eldritch Tinder.
We walk into his room and he's hanging from the ceiling doing sit-ups like this.
How does the age thing work for gnomes? Because that's like still like
He's
crazy.
a human man.
No, I mean for like
Frog is like middle-aged.
gnomes to look. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, 60, sure.
For
looks
in
older.
gnome years, he would look like 350-ish.
Yeah.
I don't do that when I see him, obviously.
The frog just can't.
You'd be pretty jealous, right? You know.
So anyways, Alf approaches you and kind of leans in the doorway and like takes the hem of one of his robes and like wipes the sweat off his face. He's like,
That was unnecessary.
"You're the ones assigning meanings."
But like, imagine it, a sweaty man with a six-pack, his boobs sticking out, and he's just like leaning over. His hair washed back.
You're the one adding all those details, dude.
Yeah. He goes,
In a husky
"Good
voice.
morning."
I'm not even guilt. Stop it. Anyway.
Why leave when you had a mentor like that, Bob?
You know, he's there for the taking.
Anything. Would you let me call you Daddy?
I think it'd be granddaddy.
"Are you saying all of this in game?"
She was just mumbling to herself, just objectifying the hell out of this old man. Sure, yeah.
This is why we never do missions.
Anyway, we did have goof off time.
So, Frog looks up at Elf, and he again says, "Hello, I'm so sorry for the."
Everybody is texting me about tits.
Today already?
I want to read the tip messages. I don't want to be left out.
Not all of them are public. They're just for me.
Is Kylie talking about Tits?
Yes, Kylie.
You let us be about his tits first.
It was public for everyone. This fucking picture is killing me.
I love that one.
Kirsty, you described his boobs on purpose. You knew it was gonna happen.
Now we can
I didn't
recontextualize
describe
that.
his boobs. I said he's shirtless and has abs.
You said he was well muscled.
tits
You could see
whatsoever.
his tits. What do you want?
He's got Hawaiian roll abs, but everywhere else is like concave.
No, you know what I'm thinking about? I understand what I'm picturing. I can't describe a person as having muscles without you assigning all these sexual innuendos
The
to it.
KFC man. The KFC sex.
Yes!
Really talking about Colonel Sanders already?
I can't take this. I'm nuking the party.
You should just let us kill each other.
Let us kill each other.
Rolka shows up. She's like, actually.
I don't believe you. And I want you all dead.
There's a Curtis Connor slap. Anyway. Folks.
So he approaches and he leans against the doorway. Yes. How can I help you this morning?
Frog looks up at him and again apologizes. He says, hello. I'm so sorry for
yeah.
Can we I don't want to look at that. What was I saying? I'm so sorry for waking you so early in the morning.
Every day until taking them.
Oh my! Every day I wake up.
What is this?
The Colonel Sanders couch. What are those?
Oh, you don't know about that?
Colonel Sandy.
KFC's like marketing team, like
I'm about to cry.
KFC's marketing team is just crazy.
Alf is now fully clothed. The only skin you can see is his hands and his face.
You don't like Victorian man seeing ankles for the first time.
Cannot see his ankles. He's actually got those leggings that like go over the foot.
He's wearing waders. Anyway. Hello. So sorry for waking you so early in the morning. We just we have an update as to
What?
What do we got now?
our mission that we have been tasked with.
Yes, that's very important. Duchess will need a swift end.
Duchess will explode spontaneously. Just like,
Yes, the mission that I set you on. Yes, that mission.
yes.
What about it?
Well, we set off to try and search for the villagers that went to stop the caravan a month ago. However, we
found them.
We found them. We did find out what happened to them, but unfortunately it was not Crown's Guard soldiers who eradicated them. Bad word to use. It was
Us.
it was the result of a mission we had previously gone on while under a different benefactor in the capital, and we were misled and told to believe they were bandits who were harming or causing an active threat to the community. So that is a recent development.
And I assume you told Rolf about this.
We did tell Rolka, and while she obviously was not pleased to hear it, she was understanding to the fact that we were misled intentionally by our previous mistress, and she agreed to convene a town council meeting at our discretion if we. It's caused a bit of a rift in the party right now. So yeah. can't blame anyone for that. But yes, she is aware. And
This is what she sent me privately earlier.
what the happiness in the
No, that's gonna be my himbo.
Stop.
But it's gonna be.
This is so tired.
It's just gonna be fuzzy, so it's gonna be like a.
Our Duchess's boobs fur.
No.
I feel like it'd be
Remember
weird.
that when she shifted.
Do you want them to be?
I feel like it'd be weird if she was like in cat form, but her tits were just skin.
Well, one thing I wanted to ask is it nips out? Is it like just full on, or is it like two kinds of rules, or it's just this weird bulge, and there's just
It's like Tigress from Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta Google some things.
Anyways, where were we?
It's been 1 hour.
No, Cheetah. Her name's Cheetah.
We spent a full hour talking about.
This is all we're talking about.
Research number one.
Mm-hmm. Product.
I feel like you should.
Oh,
just
she.
call
I do
this
not like
episode
this.
Horny. Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I missed 10 seconds ago when I hadn't seen that.
Just gonna.
Everybody involved with the collective.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
I almost said headmaster again. Headwoman Rolka is always swift answer to your question. Yes, she knows she's not happy, but ultimately understanding. And we are waiting to proceed until we find the rest of our group members.
Well, her word is final in this case. It is her town and her people that she has been proudly presenting. So, if she says that you are to be forgiven, then I will follow in her lead.
Can I check to see how well is taking this?
Wow.
Can I check to see how well is taking this?
Sure, roll an insight check.
And I have disadvantage on that.
We need to sleep.
Do I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seven.
No idea.
Get distracted by his tits. I'm sorry, it's the last thing I'll mention. I'm sorry.
Bob is just like
I'm done.
going down.
I'm done.
Who brought this up first?
You need to go back to the timeout dimension.
No one's went yet.
Everybody's going in their own separate time.
Now, do they remember?
So,
Yes.
you know that cat that kitten that's like curled up in a ball on the ground just sitting there and it says, "I'm angry"? It's frogging his tongue out the bitch. He's sitting in the
Every timeout dimension has a different cat poster.
Mhm.
Okay. Is there anything else you need from Alf?
I have nothing else to say.
Okay.
Kind of the gist of what happened.
By now the sun is well and truly beginning to rise. I'd say, Sekka, by this point you would wake up.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna wake up, get together, and she'll go over to the tavern for breakfast, which is better than rations. No.
Okay. You're accompanied by a couple of other soldiers. You're the first ones there. Is it leaking?
I was like, why was my hand faded?
Your group is the first ones to arrive, but the barkeep is standing behind the bar, polishing its surface, as barkeeps do.
Just barkeep.
Well, she's going to go up and ask for breakfast, and since there's other soldiers with her, it makes it really hard to ask any questions. But she's going to sit at the bar instead of at a table. And hoping that maybe they don't sit right next to her, I guess.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
She's going to sit at the bar rather than a table, kind of hoping that the other soldiers don't sit right next to her.
Okay. There would be room for them at the bar, but they choose to sit at a table near the door.
Okay. She'll say, like, good morning. Really pleasant perception. And just say, does she have tea or anything? Does she have that kind of thing?
Yeah, she has tea.
Yeah. She'll ask for some tea and some bread, and ask if you've heard anything quietly, if she's heard anything about the groups, if they've returned yet.
She kind of sighs and slides a mug of tea across the bar to you and like leans in close. She goes, yeah, they're back. Looks like they ran into, I'm going New Zealand again. It looks like they ran into some trouble while they were out. It's too much to tell you now, but there'll be a council meeting at Royalca's this afternoon. So if you could find a way to attend. But basically, the gist, they found our men who went missing. They were the ones who killed them. We thought they were bandits.
Okay, she's mid-sip of tea, and she kind of nearly spits it out.
And the barkeep kind of like wordlessly slides a napkin over to her. And she goes, and now half of them are trying to kill the other half.
She looks like she just wants to vanish.
Yeah, the barkeep looks much the same way.
Like, the look on her face is just literally that, just kill me now.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I here? And in fact, she says that, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Okay, I'll try to find a way to attend.
You just recently buried a body, and now you have to deal with this.
Like, why? And he was a nice bird person, and I kind of liked him, and now this is happening, and I don't know. No, she doesn't say that, but yeah. So, she, with a very belabored sigh, she gets up with her bread and tea and goes and sits with the guard. Her morning buzz presently absolutely demolished. And she
All
just
right.
quietly given the time frame, I'm going to say that eventually, whenever and she gets back to the garrison, she'll probably talk to Captain Lamia.
Okay.
But whenever that happens.
All right. Edward and Duchess. You're heading back to the house Edward was staying at.
You're not sorry. Don't lie.
DMing people?
It's accurate.
You can see it in your eyes. The Mercer effect.
I don't think that's what that is.
The Mercer effect.
The real issue is that I can still see the tits above it.
Sir Sir Edward's gonna leave his deck of cards at his house.
His?
Yes, now.
His.
And he's gonna be like, I apologize for such a crazy first meeting, Duchess. How is your life?
What a question.
I didn't kill 12 people. She's like, how was my life? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah.
It was fine until last night. What about you?
Exactly the same. It was fine until last night.
What about us? Were we going to find someone? I can't remember.
Well, I was thinking of either finding Sekka or Alf. Sekka was one of the people who came. She joined the guard as kind of a spy in the garrison. I'm guessing we don't need that anymore since we found out the culprits. And, yeah, and Alf was Bob's mentor, who I met when I first came to the carnival.
Do I know who Bob is?
Yes.
Because none of them introduced themselves to me.
I thought you said wizard guy for a second. I was like, big?
Dragon.
Bob's your new uncle.
Dragon. Don't do that tongue shit. Like Edward.
I was half considering making my little dragon a Mushu, but...
Is Edward's tongue forked?
Is Edward's what?
Tongue forked.
Yes.
Cool.
Just stop body
Not
shots.
a lot, though.
Do you like the S thing when he talks?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
A
Can you
little.
do that in a British accent?
It has the thickness of a human tongue, probably, in order to speak, so it's vaguely disgusting.
Oh, God.
Although that does insinuate he can make certain syllables that we cannot pronounce at all.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Anyways, so what were you guys gonna do?
I guess we'll go say hi to Sekka.
Okay, so you're just gonna walk up to the garrison?
Uh,
I'm in the tavern.
They don't know that.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up to the garrison.
Okay, there are 2 guards at the entrance.
I'm staying a little bit behind.
Sir Edward's gonna be like, have you guys seen Sekka? He, joined your ranks recently?
Did you tip your hat in the game, too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just
I'm
checking.
just gonna blow this person's cover.
I know, right?
Who's asking?
She was just a friend of mine. I don't know where she went.
Piss off. Either you find her yourself or you don't find her.
Are you sure you're not in there?
I said, piss off.
All right, fine. Then he just goes. He heads back to the tavern because he's gonna go ask the bar lady.
And lo! There sits Sekka at the bar, hunched over a mug of tea.
Beautiful. There she is. And a cat girl with tits just walks in as well.
So, are you walking up?
You don't need to specify that. It's already cat girl.
The tits are implied.
You're walking up to her, and do you do anything other than say hello? Do
No.
you, okay.
Sedra just says,
Oh,
hi, Sekka.
how close are you?
A good distance away. You are with a bunch of guards, so I'm kind of concerned.
But she's kind of sitting alone. The guards are, a couple yards away, but...
Yeah.
I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
I slide into a seat next to her, really casually. And she's just like, hey.
Are you, is Sir Edward within arm's reach?
I would say no.
Damn.
Like, you can get within arm's reach. He's like a chair away, like a table chair away to like, if you stood up and grabbed him, yeah, but he's kind of like, he turned a chair around and is sitting with his body, like with a chair backwards.
Okay.
He landed up in the
So,
end of the
would she have to stand, or would a good lean do it, would you say?
A really long lean would do it. Like, you'd have to lunge.
Dubious.
Okay. Just need to know the lay of the land. So, Duchess has sat next to her, a guard at the moment. So, she looks over at her, doesn't say anything because she doesn't know who this is. And her head kind of swivels back around to Sir Edward. And she first just kind of goes, "What happened?"
Sir Edward is like, "Don't worry, I'm just as shocked as you."
Oh, I just need more information. And at this point, she reaches out because, one, she's frustrated, and two, he probably has guards looking at her at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And so the impulse she has in her head is one she's going to act on because, I mean, it makes it look good too. So she reaches out and attempts to snag his collar. It's not like with any, like, her intent. It doesn't seem like she's going to do harm. Just kind of that, what happened?
Okay. He definitely
Shifts forward.
I was not expecting it. He was like, okay, here's what happened. We went to the site, we found 12 dead people, and guess what? Your friends are the ones who killed them.
She was trying to keep her voice low.
Sir Edward just panicked.
One of the guards looks up from the table in the corner and he goes, "Hey, we got a problem over here?"
Second still has him by the collar, and she at this point goes, "I have it handled," and just kind of like lets go and like kind of like pushes him back in the seat slightly.
The guard goes, "All right. Keeping my eye on that one, though."
I would too. She gets up from her thing, takes her seat, and moves several seats down the bar. Not close enough to talk, but clearly trying to look like she's creating space between these non-human types. So she pauses a second and she kind of mutters back, she's like, "I did hear that."
Yes. And it turns out they were working for people in the capital for a while. Sure, you were aware of this?
Well, yeah, I got offered a job, I worked the job, and then I got blackmailed into staying. So I'm not shocked that something horrible happened.
It turns out that they were not blackmailed. They did it for money.
Sika looks back over her shoulder at Sir Edward and goes, "Have you never taken a job for money?"
Not to kill 12 people, no. And especially from just a random guy in a bar.
I get the feeling that I don't know the whole story, but I get the feeling that the job probably wasn't go kill 12 innocent people.
I mean, that's how they described it. They said that they were told that they were bandits, and then they just went and killed them.
So a group of bandits are besieging town, and hurting commerce and taking care of, kind of stealing things from people and potentially stealing from the town as they try to trade. And somebody hires a mercenary to go and take care of the problem. Is that what you're telling me happened?
I guess, but they killed 12 of our people here. And didn't even ask questions.
Our people?
Does it seem like it was something that they were aware of or meant to do?
I mean, I don't really know. I just really makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, how do you think they felt if that's the case? Because I've killed more than my share of people in my time, whether I wanted to or not. And it never feels
I have
good.
not.
I was going to say it never feels good if it's not necessary.
Stuart kind of looks down and is like,
I hear there's going to be a town hall meeting.
Yeah. By the way, the person who just sat next to you, that's Duchess. She's a friend.
Where'd she
I have not
come
killed 12 people.
from? First she says, where'd she come from? Then she looks at her and goes, where do you come from?
Round.
Where'd you pick her up?
In the middle of the forest.
Well, that sounds familiar. Are you sure? And why are you here? I recommend getting as far away as possible.
I'm mostly here because one of them tried to kill me. And it was quite annoying.
They tried to kill us, yeah.
What were you doing at the time?
What was I doing?
Like manifests in the corner of.
Yeah, why would they attack you?
You get mad enough from nothing. The thing you can't hear.
Second, asking logical questions. Why did they try to kill you?
It's just overwhelmed with anger for no reason.
I can't even remember. Mostly,
We love this queen called Second.
I'm trying to decide how I should answer. Probably because I was trying to steal from them.
Something like, I don't know if you saw how my hands kind of stopped, but and she's drinking it, and she kind of just, and she looks over at Duchess, and she looks over at Sir Edward, and then she finishes taking her sip of tea. And she's quiet this whole time, and then she sits down and she goes, I'm not there for a couple days. Right. I mean, I'd probably attack you if you were trying to steal from me. Seems logical. Seems reasonable. Don't try to steal from me.
Don't hide torture tools in your pack.
Is
It's
it,
fine.
so a knife is okay?
I love knives. I'm a big fan.
And a knife isn't a torture tool?
The little one had like a torture kit. She said she liked to pull out teeth.
And
I like my
I
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah. She got some teeth out of one of the beasts that we killed at one point. I know she put those in the bag. It was some weird monster. That's when I met him.
Some
Anyway,
people would consider us weird monsters, so I'd rather not take a chance.
Yeah.
have you seen Fimo?
I
A little
hope
too
we
close.
don't, because I think he's gonna try to kill us.
I doubt that. She gets up and she heads back over to the soldiers and sits down and doesn't say anything else. I guess that's that.
Yes, that's that.
Suck at my queen!
Prolonged conversation beyond that didn't seem to be a good idea, and she felt maybe she was already making it a precarious issue. But she goes and has a seat and just kind of shakes her head, and she says to the other guard, she's like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Safer over here.
Okay. Timo.
I'm gonna go get water and then use
You
it.
can go get water.
You can get water. We can go get water and redacted for a little bit.
Timo, now that you've finished speaking to Alf, what is your next step? Don't break the fridge, please.
Sorry.
We're so close to moving out.
See the fragile beauty.
It wasn't the fridge, it was the pitcher. The water thingy.
Don't break the water.
Not the Brita filter!
Break the Brita filter.
It was the thingy, the tab slipped.
OLT.
Anyways,
Quite the ruckus.
so we talked to the chief. We talked to Bob's mentor.
You're just gonna independently give this report to every important person in town.
We're taking it to the streets. They need to know.
The people need to know. What should we do now, Rug?
We all about to move forward.
Now is the time to seize the day.
What musical is that?
Newsies.
I just need to make up musical numbers and never tell you like the source.
You're a bard. Do it.
Yeah, it's your full job. Anyways,
Then I have to write them down.
Where should we go? Should we? I don't know.
Won't sleep because
We
we're
should sleep.
exhausted.
Sure. I think sleep is a good
so you're gonna
idea.
go back to the tavern?
Yeah.
That is where we're all staying, huh?
It is.
Yeah. But we don't go there with the intent of finding Edward and Duchess. We go there with the intention of sleeping.
Also,
should
I
be
only have
noted.
25 HP. I need to
Oh,
sleep.
Oh no! Whatever will you do? 25.
Wizard moment.
You with my 17 total.
So
16.
there's still a contingent of guards at the tavern too.
Uh-huh.
This is great.
So, you guys cross over to the next street. You walk through the front doors of the tavern. And you know that meme from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
The two guys see each other from across the room and like zooms in on their faces. It's that. You just walk in and then immediate eye contact. And both groups just freeze for a second. And then what do?
Do I see Sekko?
Yeah, you see Sekko.
I'm pointing.
However, her back is turned to you.
Oh, and she's next to guards.
She's with a bunch of guards, yeah. Use its chain.
What return with arm?
I'm not allowed.
We should. Frog is just gonna. And then continue to go upstairs.
I'm gonna stomp as loud as possible. And
The guards kind of
I'm
quiet and like watch you go up the stairs.
gonna flip those two off.
Bob's gonna walk as fast as possible.
They're okay.
There's Mac and Charlie, right?
Huh?
There's Mac and Charlie staring at each other.
For Bob, he's just
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, as fast as possible for Bob. It's just a light blur.
Oh, shit. You want the gift of the video?
The gift.
He goes upstairs in a series of multiple backflips. Because he's a monk.
General or memes? Memes? Yeah.
I'm ready.
It's not that crazy.
We sent me this earlier today, and I was like, "No, I sent her this."
I think this
And
is
she was like, "Wait, that's just you." And I was like,
Let's check.
"Okay."
I haven't seen that, but I like it. I haven't seen It's Always Sunny.
Neither have I. I just consume it for needs.
Mhm.
Anyway, so you guys
It's dark.
escape upstairs, leaving Sir Edward and Duchess staring up after you as you go. And conversation slowly returns to the guard table.
Would this be a short or long rest?
Which do you want to take?
Well, I mean,
When's this people?
When is
Literally afternoon.
So how long would that be if we slept all the way till then?
5 hours.
So is that still a short rest?
Yeah.
I guess we only get a short rest.
Long rest is 8 hours minimum.
yeah, short hours, short rest, please.
Bro, students don't even take long rests.
Short hours.
Students legit don't
Bro,
take
this
long
game
rests.
is rotting my brain. I stayed up till like 6 in the morning finishing my final drawing project, and I went to sleep, and I was like, short rest. That's what I thought, because it was like 3 hours, because the critique was at 10. Anyway.
You know, this when you're hiking, when you take breaks, you actually take short and long rests depending on the type of break that you need.
I believe that.
I wasn't aware of
Yeah,
that.
I had an exhaustion point.
Okay. Wait, so are we still exhausted? Or
Yeah, you're still exhausted.
not?
But you can expend hit dice to get your HP back.
I got a one.
And you can use your arcane recovery to get your spells back.
I got a one.
Yeah, I think I had all my spells
You
already.
have as many hit dice as you have
I
levels.
only wanted to use one.
I don't know what a hit dice is.
It's the die that you use to roll your HP,
Mm-hmm.
and you get the number of dice is equal to your level. And whenever you take a short rest, you can spend one or more of those hit dice to regain HP.
Gotcha.
So
When do they
level-
reset? When you level up?
After a long rest.
Okay.
Do you ever get them back?
I have full HP, so I don't
The
need to
hit
do
dice.
that. But
What do you mean?
I just realized I didn't know.
You say you can use them up.
Yeah, you get them back after a
After a
long
long
rest.
Oh, then okay.
Just get beat senseless, and then take a short rest, and then beat senseless again, and then
Take a long
take a short
rest.
rest.
Anyway. Redacted? Where are you?
Anyway. Fred was sleeping like.
How do you sleep? Shmee.
He's a snork me kind of guy.
Fimo feels very lonely because it's just Fragment Fimo instead of Redacted Fragment Fimo. Not big enough.
Why does it keep? Yeah, I don't feel the redacted sized void
You don't.
in our group.
What, we sleep in the same bed?
We do.
We triple spoon like grown-ups.
There's only 2 rooms in the inn,
I guess we did do
and
that.
you 3 shared.
I forgot.
Me and Fimo are not large.
We just have a big spoon going on. It goes like
I also
Redacted, Fimo, and then Frog is in between our legs.
I also want it noted that Frog sleeps like a corpse, like directly on his back, like blankets tucked in around his neck, like everything, like a board.
Amazing.
Yeah, I came up with that just now.
That's something.
Yes.
Okay.
Fimo's the worst sleeper you've ever seen, and without Redacted there just to stop her, like closing her against the wall, she's like taking up as much space.
Starfishing.
Yeah, and just
That's how I
halfway off the bed.
I
Head
learned
is touching the
recently that I
ground.
sleep in the emergency recovery position because it makes it easier to breathe.
I sleep with.
What's the emergency recovery?
It's like you're on your side and like the top leg is like bent upwards, and then like your arms are like in this position.
I also sleep like that. Except my back leg is like way out. I sprawl out. I sleep with one leg all the way up to my chest, the other leg all the way down, and on my.
Nice.
Like a sniper.
She's always ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get
And
ready.
when I wake up, I'm just like.
I have never known you to wake up ready for anything.
My pills. I wake up ready for them.
Let's be real. Has anyone been not tired since like 15?
Have you seen how much coffee I can drink?
Yeah, it's insane. You need
I
help.
literally have chronic fatigue.
Whew.
I think that's just existing. I'm
I can
telling you.
shot
You should ask Heather how much I sleep.
It's like, I'm pretty sure it's not. It's not. It's not normal.
Okay, well, I meant the tired thing. Not the sleep.
16 hours a day.
That's just because I do that to myself.
Only like once every 2 weeks.
What's your competition? Koalas at that point? Sloths?
Anyway, back to D&D.
Anyway,
So while Timo is sleeping, what are Duchess and Sir Edward and Secca doing?
Oh, so they're going to steal from us again.
You're never gonna let that go.
No.
Whenever the rest of the guards go back, she's going to go along with them
Okay.
for obvious reasons. So for the moment, not much. Let's see. I figure that I'll see about talking to the captain, but I'm going to wait until they head back.
Right. So that'll be probably another half an hour, waiting for them all to finish their meals and, chatting with each other and all that. But once they do, you all mob back to the garrison, and the captain is in her corner as usual, working.
All right.
NPCs have set ranges.
Could you come back to me in a second?
Yeah.
Next.
Duchess and Edward.
Well, today's been a long day.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't slept.
At all.
Yeah. I feel exhausted, one might say.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I have an extra bedroll. I can go sleep at my place, and you can have a bedroll, and you could be there as well, I guess.
That's so kind. Thank you.
you're there as well,
I thought you were just gonna say she could sleep on the floor of the tavern.
I was fully.
I was like, here's the bedroll. Good luck.
Bye.
I have this extra bedroll. It's really nice and plush. And I don't want to get fur all over it, so please sleep on the floor.
It's my emergency bedroll for when I have guests.
And you're not one of those.
It's my shedding roll. You don't want that.
You're gonna get it back. It's gonna be covered in hair.
Hair and
Hairy bed.
Oh, shoot. Does Edward molt? Does Edward molt?
Does Edward molt? That's a great question.
It's Edward Malt.
Oh my gosh, it's plot relevant?
It's plot relevant.
Yo,
It has
I can't wait for the molting episode.
It could be.
Terrible combination of words. Never say that again.
Maybe I'm just being stubborn.
Your favorite episode?
Episode 47, the molting episode.
Yeah.
It's like the iconic episode.
Yeah,
If you're gonna get into this D&D podcast, you have to watch the molting episode. You gotta watch the molting episode.
It's iconic because it's the one where the main villain is introduced too.
It's actually
In the
the
last
thematic turning point of the entire campaign.
It's way
Super important, yet whimsical.
It's way more important than you think. Wasn't there a Steven Universe episode like that? Where it was dumb, stupid crap, but then the last 5 minutes
This
is like,
is the watermelon episode?
I think it was the
Watermelon Island or whatever?
Yeah, but that one actually was significant, and it felt like important all the way through. There was another one that was just dumb.
It's still leaking at the top.
Might have been a Ronaldo episode.
Why? And now?
There's a visible gap.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm perplexed.
You gotta use it faster.
Flummoxed.
It's telling me to use.
That's a good word. I don't use
Drink it.
flummoxed as much. I'm not. gonna
I
do
am
that.
It
absolutely
is drinkable. however.
flabbergasted.
I do not want. I do use flabbergasted. Flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
I do use flabbergasted. I almost said it again. Jesus, quite frequently.
That was so fast. I'm so sorry. What the hell? You did that so fast. Yeah, it doesn't look right because I ran out of room. So I'm just gonna take him.
I forgot to introduce Duchess to Charles and Sylvan. We just rode on the table and were confused.
For anyone confused.
Yeah, I almost got killed. I was like, sure.
I'll ride this table to safety.
Sir
Weird
Edward,
that's about hour.
yeah, on our way back, Sir Edward is going to look for another good piece of wood. So we can start another sculpture when he feels like it.
Roll an investigation check. Wood check.
Yeah, with
Wood check.
advantage, let's go.
Wood check, rock check, all the same.
That's a 2.
Wood check, rock check.
There's
material
certainly
shade.
sticks about.
Sir Edward's like, okay, well, I'll look tomorrow. And he introduces Charles to Duchess, like, yeah, this is Charles.
Nice to meet you, Charles. She like holds out her hand to shake and then just realizes it's a table and like retracts it really awkwardly.
It like nods up and down.
Okay. She like pat him.
Pat him.
Yeah. She's like, good
Heading the table.
boy. Table.
And then the little dragon comes up and he's like, okay, and this is Sylvan's. This is the person that made you invisible.
Oh, she's very more excited about this.
The little dragon says hi in a little girl voice.
That's horrible, actually. Never mind. She was like reaching out to touch it. She's like, thank you for the help.
Like, no problem. And then it just kind of like
a customer service voice, like.
okay.
These words are very important to us.
Is it actually a little girl voice, or is it because the dragon's that small, it's just pitched that much?
It is a little girl's voice, and you do not recognize it. However,
He's still a
if
little
you
girl.
have ever met a kobold, then you would know it's kobold.
I've drawn a kobold before. For a commission.
He's still little.
Like, I don't think I would have. I'm trying to think. So I'm just freaked out.
It's just, little dragon.
Okay.
And then Sir Edward's like, all right, so these are our friends.
X3.
Kind of goes into his house and is like, you can sleep there, kind of like to the side of where his bed is. And then he just gets on the bed and he thrashes. He doesn't change. His hat falls off. He's like, I'm done.
Boneless.
She like watches him for a second to make sure he's breathing and not actually dead, and then she curls up like a little cat on the bedroll and passes out.
Aww. That's cute.
Sylvan's just sleeping on the table.
So cute.
And we get a short rest, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is us.
First one to the bathroom.
Well, everyone else got a short rest, so I think it makes sense that you guys would also get a short rest. Theoretically, if we look at the text, we consult the manual.
You didn't consult the rule book.
Beautiful. It's too dumb to be able to
It's just like he does that because he loves it. What a gross, he does it because he's caught himself.
Something about short resting.
What was the question?
Do they get a short rest or not? Because they're sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, Percy's not here, but I assume we get a short rest.
Yeah. If you declare a short rest, then you get short rest.
Short rest. I declare war, so no. I declare murder is okay. I declare
It's like Ace Attorney format.
I have the Ace Attorney game in my.
Do you have that Sam Riegel voice as Phoenix, right?
Are you fucking serious?
I am.
Are you shitting my
I'm
dick?
not.
Awesome.
Now you have to go look this up.
I've never played I almost said a Phoenix Wright game, an Ace Attorney game, but I've seen that stupid little man all over my Twitter.
Because he's
And I'm kind of in love with him.
I only know because 1 year from Halloween and all this stuff as their characters.
Aww.
And he dressed as Phoenix Wright.
Jackson.
Oh, Flex Cam.
And Donatello
Look, I have it. I have
from
the game.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I have the game. 1, a 2, a 3.
How many are there?
Oh no, there's more than this. I just got the first 3. I really want Hobo Phoenix. Isn't that the one where he's in a hoodie? And a beanie. Yeah. Anyway, back to D&D. We take a short rest. Everyone takes a short rest.
If you really don't like where the D&D plot is going, could you just do dialogue so much it's like a filibuster?
Yeah.
D&D filibuster.
That's really funny, actually.
You just start reading Dr. Seuss in the middle of it.
We protest Percy not letting us kill ourselves in the middle of the street, so we just keep talking.
You
That's what
go.
you guys have been doing for the past 8 sessions.
That is true.
True.
Jesus Christ!
Remember killing something? Never happened.
Mm-hmm.
This filibuster is pretty long, guys.
I think our protest was talking about tits.
That's true.
Psychic damage.
So Duchess is wearing pants, right?
Duchess is clothed. Yes.
Fully nude.
She is a person. She just has cat-like features.
And like you can design your character, so the clothes are up to you.
I'm so sorry, guys. She's clothed.
No, she's just wearing a scarf around, like.
That's
It's like Birth of Venus type beat.
It's like Thomas from Narnia. It's just hair. It's Aphrodite from Hades. It's just hair.
I don't think he ever described what clothes Duchess was wearing. Or if he did, I completely forgot.
We're not all there yet, so.
I think they're just like generic traveling. I think she's what, like leather armor on, Percy? I can't remember. Like,
I don't know. Check your bio.
oh my god, I have to do everything myself.
Yeah.
It's in the DM.
That's a hate crime.
No, what's a hate crime is bombarding me with tits for 30 minutes.
I'm sorry.
I think she was being out.
Actually, it was an hour.
Yeah, sort of.
Actually, we killed 12 people.
That's bad.
Actually, it's longer because we're still talking about it.
I'm pretty sure that was a cumulative total.
If you want
Episode
to,
1. Tits.
if you want to be technical, by involving the whole town in the scandal, you've technically allowed Edward to literally steal the plot.
I'm still wondering where Redacted is.
Yeah, redacted. 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 There we go.
You haven't let me
That's
know.
better.
I could be dead.
We've been passing notes. You don't know what they said.
Really don't. That's why I'm wondering.
Mm.
Anyways, do we wake up and go to the meeting?
Skip the meeting. It's boring.
Just take a long rest.
Please no. You didn't write anything.
I want you to do it again.
Oh. Shoot.
Cheeseburger is so fucking good, guys. Oh my god.
Gonna be honest, wasn't expecting that name change. Just saying.
It's been my
Thank you for that.
role.
Thank you for that.
It's been my role in the channel since we started it.
True.
Yeah.
But I felt the need to make it more visible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone should do that though. Change your nicknames.
Daddy Master. What should my nickname be?
Whatever your player is.
Bruh. That's what my bio
Alright,
is.
I'm gonna hop off though, so keep me appraised of the chaos.
Who's better? I can be killed off screen.
Do not.
Bye.
Night.
Good night.
Who died?
I died. I'm making now my himbo.
Could one theoretically play 2 characters if they each only had half a brain?
Aren't you all playing with half a brain?
Yes, but like if people wanted to use both, like everything. That'd be cool.
Or we can play with one character with 2 people.
Archon mode, let's go.
Oh, like a Cerberus type character?
Like an Eddie Venom character.
Oh, like.
Didn't we discuss that? Yeah, we did.
We're talking about like Venom? Yeah. Well, wouldn't that be 2 people though? The Venom and then the person?
This is what I'm saying.
This plays 8 people with multi-personality disorder.
Anyways, are we going to the...
Well, no, that'd be boring.
Yeah. Should go to the meeting.
Redacted,
Yeah.
who spent some time alone in the morning. Mostly just trying to give you all time to cool off before.
No, I'm giving myself. Why are you explaining this for me? I'm giving myself time to cool off.
You're not here.
I have no idea where you're getting this report.
But he began to make his way back to town late in the morning, following the tracks that you had left, but, meandering, taking his leisurely way, not overly rushed. But just, he's so tired. He's barely paying attention to his feet in front of him, much less anything else around him. And so it is with some surprise as he is approaching the edge of town that a vine whips out onto the path in front of him, collides with a tree, shattering the bark before retracting back into the trees.
What? Yeah, but I'm on the edge of town, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Huh?
I would like for you to roll initiative.
What?
Not us.
What?
We're not there, man.
Just redacted.
Oh, come on, that 1 on initiative.
That sucks.
Well, it's just initiative, though, isn't it?
They get to take 2 attacks now.
But I think that's just 3 in actual initiative.
Where
It's
did
over
he
there.
go?
He ran away on his little legs.
Oh, chalkboard. I thought you said chalk.
I was like, are you gaslighting me?
Percy, don't you see it?
Where's my chalkboard?
No, I only saw the chalk. I didn't see the chalkboard.
My chalky. Where did you go?
I actually.
I found it.
Oh, yes.
I'm not gaslighting you.
I need the handbook.
Okay. Before you can even register what's happened, another attack comes from the trees. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
This time, it slams into your chest. You feel ribs crunch as you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
And yet enthralled. Trees are giving advantage.
It's now your turn.
I'm just going. I'm going.
You can make a run for it.
Yeah.
Double dash.
Yeah, whatever
What's your
it is.
full movement?
Yeah, whatever it is.
What's your full movement?
What is it?
Oh, yeah. The basic one, 30.
Okay, so with the double dash, you can go 60. And with that, you just barely reach the outermost houses of town.
Okay.
Are you going to try and do anything there?
I got some extra time. Let me just drop. Whoa, wait. What time is it?
The time, it's about 1 o'clock.
I still got the exhaustion point, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably just go to the tavern.
Well, you're engaged in
Yeah.
combat.
What? They're chasing me? The plants are not like affixed to themselves or whatever.
Yeah, the plants are chasing you.
Oh, burn it.
Is this gonna bring it into town? That's just like
You can hear crunching and slithering through the underbrush behind you, but it is not fast enough to catch up to you.
Slithering.
Sir Edward takes interest in that. Sir Edward will practice that.
It is now your turn again. I'd say it's probably 200 feet to the tavern. But, there are buildings right there.
I still have to get help out of the way. I just don't know whether to go tavern or garrison.
The garrison is further away. It's all the way down at the end of the street.
Then I'd probably just go tavern still.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you dash another 60 feet.
Hmm.
Okay. Again, you hear branches breaking and leaves shuffling behind you. Still hasn't reached the edge of town yet, though. But you can see a kind of shifting mass through the branches of the trees. It's your turn again.
How close am I by this point?
About 140 feet away.
I'm just gonna keep going. I don't care.
Okay.
This town's gonna get destroyed.
Is it that big? I don't even know.
This time, as you look behind you, you can see emerging into the open green space on the edge of town a giant mottled brown and rust red flower with vines snaking out from underneath it. And roll a perception check for me.
14, I think.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
9. You can see odd shapes poking out of it. You can't quite make out what they are, running in the opposite direction as you are. It's your turn again. You're now about 80 feet from the tavern.
I'd still go, pretty much.
Okay? It continues to follow you. And you smell something, catches in the back of your throat, makes you cough, gag a little bit. The stench of rot and decay.
Is this that like corpse flower?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I should have known by the petal composition.
That seems to exude from this plant and clog the air around it. It inches closer.
Yeah.
On this turn, you can bust through the doors of the tavern. However, it's empty. There's nobody there. The candles are out. The hearth is banked.
Bartender just went back to sleep or whatever? I mean, I wouldn't know if they woke up
It's
before,
like 1
but...
p.m.
Yeah.
But we're at the meeting.
The meeting started at 12 or at 1?
Meeting started at 1. You could scream.
You can use your bard skill to make a very loud scream.
Scream.
Oh. It's like a barbarian's rage.
Just go back out and through town, check for anyone. I'll make noise, but not my own, with the minor illusion.
What kind of noise?
Just a general call from help from a person we do not know.
Okay. As you are rushing between buildings, you continue up the street. But again, you don't see anybody. However, as your minor illusion calls out for help in a generic voice.
Oh,
It's just unknown.
help me. Help.
It's not monotone.
Please. It's like that one video of someone standing in the field screaming for help.
Maybe it's just Siri.
We watch normal videos on YouTube.
Please help.
Nobody watches normal videos on YouTube. Those are the people that only watch like Vivo, and that's it.
Yeah, this one. It's not as
Help.
Help.
Help. Please, help. Murder.
Help.
Help.
And he's just standing completely straight in the field. There he is. Look at that little guy.
Oh, that's from the horror.
Yeah. RPG.
It's from the
ARG?
Yeah.
ARG.
Which one? It's not Marvel
Gemini.
Comics, is it?
Yes. It's from
Animal
Gemini.
Entertainment.
Wow.
It is
We
so
are
big, it's
engaged in combat.
They made a horror movie off the astronomical side? That's crazy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
People keep thinking this is a skinwalker. It's just from an ARG. Guys, calm down.
Stop using Skinwalker frivolously.
It's a Skinwalker.
Ah.
Anyways, please. Giant flower.
I was thinking of like Willy
In
Wonka
town.
from the Mud River or whatever, the Chocolate River.
This is so funny.
Please help murder. Don't just stand there, do something. Help, please. Murder.
Should have specified that you wanted it to be Willy Wonka voice then.
What, just now? No.
At least he's not screaming tits.
Tits!
I wouldn't know about that.
Council meeting adjourned. What the fuck is he on about? What time is it? Oh dear.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you are beginning to. I'm tired. The rest of you are beginning to round up outside of Rolka's house, kind of standing on opposite sides of the gathering crowd. See Rolka and a few others who you judge to be members of the council standing upon her front porch facing the crowd. And as the group is beginning to settle, you hear a call from the next street over, as there are only 2 streets. Just faint, help! You're like, and it comes again, and you hear that faintly in the distance, and the stench
I feel like, yeah, they'd smell it first.
begins to hit you. Are you going to investigate?
I mean, that seems very important.
It does seem very important.
Yeah.
We should. Frogs just kind of, he like looks back and he doesn't say anything, but as it continues and like grows in volume and assumedly nearness.
It feels like the carnival again.
Hey, horse shit! I guess he just kind of looks up at Rolka and then looks back at where the noise is coming from, and then like he doesn't know what to do because like he doesn't want to get in trouble, but like there seems to be a threat.
She looks at some people in the crowd who seem to be fairly large and strong. She go, check that out. Make sure nobody's in danger.
Should we help?
Yes. Go.
Okay.
So we go.
I'll say it takes you 2 rounds to get there.
Okay.
Let's scan.
She's so beautiful.
Redacted, you're still running away?
I still haven't seen people directly yet, have I? So Still checking around.
Okay. You spend the next 2 rounds running, and then you and the rest of your compatriots kind of collide into each other.
Hey! So where have you been?
What's up?
You shut up.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay. What did you bring to town? The party? With the redacted brought in. Dragged in? Damn it. 14. 17.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry, I forgot we do. Every time we roll initiative, I forget you have to write it down.
25 to 20. 20 to 15.
17.
I got 19.
Our air conditioning isn't working for some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in order.
15 to 10.
14.
13. 10 to 5.
I got a 5.
Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did you roll for your initiative before?
3.
3. Okay. Duchess, your cat-like reflexes mean you are the first on the scene. What would you like to do?
That racist.
God. Christ. Okay. I really didn't think I would get this far.
Your first combat of the game.
Right, and I'm the first one. Yay. Can I just try to shoot it with my crossbow?
You sure can. Roll to attack.
23.
Hits. Roll damage.
Should this be AC filter?
Hmm?
Or
It's 16.
15 damage.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. What am I looking at?
maintenance? What category is it?
Oh, yeah, AC. Well, wait, no.
That's his filter.
I thought this is what
This
D&D
one's
Beyond was
AC.
for.
That's why I was like, what did we put last time? They just repaired it and you don't remember. These are regularly repaired. Yeah, let's do thermostat. Because the thermostat is not working.
Now you gotta call maintenance.
Yeah.
What happened to my thermostat last night in Cambridge? It was at like 3 in the morning, and I turned it down like 4 times, but it just kept getting hotter. And then I think the hottest it got was like 83 degrees. I was just sweltering.
Anyways, so, Duchess, you race up following your compatriots as they head towards the sound of this giant shifting mass and the stench of rot on the other street. And you encounter the tiefling you left behind in the forest that morning. And you turn and you look and you see this giant ball of plant matter bearing down on you. And on reflex, you whip up your crossbow and fire. And it hits, sinking into one of its tentacles, and it like, rah, screaming in pain. Okay.
The pain.
You know,
Rug.
Oh yeah, I'm next. Oh shit. Okay. First order of business for Frog is he casts Mage Armor.
Okay.
Which gives him an armor class of 13. Yes. And then as a bonus action, hang on. I can never remember if this spell is a bonus action or just a normal action. Hang on.
It's been so long since we fought anything.
It's been 8 whole sessions. Let's see. He casts. He I guess, yeah, he starts he takes the last of his little, like, those, like, tiny, like, pathetic little peppers he bought on the way into town, or, like, whenever they bought them.
In Alderfield.
Oh, I thought Allfield. No, I was like,
Alderfield.
I forget that's what it was called. Anyway, yes, he takes it and he uses his bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
Hard to go wrong. Okay, and the damage of choice will be fire damage because this is a plant. And it feels right.
Theoretically.
Okay, and so they have to make a dex save. Oh wait, hang on. Is Duchess in front of me?
You can move around, Duchess.
Okay. Is redacted in front of the plant still? I move into a place where I'm not aiming at anybody because it's like a 15-foot cone.
DnD. Have you guys heard of DnD Beyond?
I forgot we don't have to use our imaginations.
We have a map, I think. Do we have a map for this? For the town?
Maybe.
That's all we need. Grid. Wait, so is that, like, is the video for that going to be on the channel afterwards for all of us to watch? Oh my god. I don't know streaming technology. Wrapping
Wow.
paper. Yes. I used a second level spell slot for that. Where are all of our guys?
You put them in the blue box.
I am.
Okay. To organize.
Yeah.
So Krug can cast Dragon's Breath
I
no
know that.
longer. However, he can use it repetitively up to 10 times. 77 degrees. I ended up going to sleep last night at like 6:30 in the morning because it was so hot that I couldn't sleep. And then I remembered I had a box fan and I turned it on and it was so loud that I still couldn't sleep. And also the air was warm, so like it was moving, but it was just blowing warm air on me because that's all the air in the room. You know, so it was not
Okay,
fun.
redacted schemo. Rug. Alright, and then it's going to be Duchess.
Which Lego figure is that?
Do you want to flip the camera?
Yeah, turn the
Okay, gonna give you eyes on the grid. Both the Legos fell down.
Duchess. You can just set it on the table.
Oh!
Just flip it around.
I forgot we did that. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Hang on. Becca.
Second's not
Becca's not here. So it's
Bob.
Bob. It's
Where's
Bob.
Here he is. Okay.
The one with the mohawk is Sir Edward. This one. And then that one's Duchess.
Not canon that Sir Edward has a mohawk.
Well, he's always wearing a hat.
Your enemy is going to be this fidget cube.
Whoa.
It's going to be like that here. Okay, so Duchess is like here. Frog is going to take his movement to 1, 2, 3. Go there. Can you have him right now? Okay, thank you. And the chalkboard. They're all right there. All right there. There's a phone there.
There's
Stop! You could draw my croissant. Lux Cam.
Lux Cam.
Good, it's not.
The number's not written yet.
I never put numbers on this.
It's just the order.
It's just the order.
Yeah.
It's just the order.
Oh wait, Lux Cam can be a reality. Hang on.
Make it happen.
Talking about
Lux Cam.
Lux Cam.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Good girl. Okay.
I like how she's just staring.
Yeah. Her little tail.
Okay. Frog.
Yes,
You cast Dragon's Breath.
I do, and I spew fire at it, at the plant. It has to succeed on a dex save.
Oh, can I have my dice tray?
I suppose, if you like really need it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A dex save, you say?
A dex save, I say. The
A dex
DC
save.
is 14.
I'll say.
That's 17.
Well, okay. It still gets damage though.
Okay.
Hang on. 6, 6, 3. That's 15. So 7 damage total.
Okay.
Of fire.
You stick the pepper into your mouth and chew furiously before you spit out
Just like
flames.
Mario. Sorry. Go on.
Wait, what's the range on that? What's the range of dragon breath?
Oh, that's actually a good question. Exhale energy in a 15-foot cone. Oh, it doesn't hit it, does it?
What's your total speed?
25.
5, 10. Yeah. 5, 10.
How did I get over there so fast?
20, 25. So
You're
you can
faster
get
than a gnome.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know faster
Thing
than
is
the
still,
flower.
that's
but-
too far away.
No!
I will allow you to retract Dragon's Breath.
Thank you. Okay.
Because you didn't have the names.
I did not think about that. Hang on. Regain spell slot. I inhale all the fire back in. Mage armor is still a thing. What's the magic missile? I haven't done magic missile in a while.
Missile's a good one.
Magic missile's a good one.
Is that a bonus
Frog
action?
will. Oh, it's an action. Damn it. Okay. For Frog's bonus action, I guess he will. What bonus actions do I have? Action, action. I guess. He has a cantrip called Shillelagh, which is a druid cantrip, and do I have this?
Lux
The
tail
components? I do.
Lux tail can.
I do. I cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff with my bonus action, which turns it into a magical weapon imbued with magical energy, and it lets me use my spellcasting ability instead of my strength modifier to attack with it.
Okay.
So I will do that so that I have a. If it's a bonus action to cast it, will it be a bonus action to use it as well?
It should say.
It should say.
Well, no. If you're just attacking with a weapon, that's an action.
Okay, I see. It's fine. Because I still have Dragon's Breath now. Anyway, that's what I do. Yeah. Use spellcasting ability instead of strength. Weapon does 1d8 damage, and weapon becomes magical if it isn't already. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn. I
Is
guess.
Edward the Mohawk?
Oh,
Yes.
Frog isn't that far up anymore since he doesn't have to use Dragon's Breath. So yeah, he's about back there, I'd say.
Edward Duchess.
Okay, that concludes my turn, please.
Okay, Fimo.
Okay. So I'm going. Sorry, I was just looking. I was just looking.
Oh my god, I was making sure.
I'm gonna go 10 feet closer. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay, roll to attack.
I can't hear the phrase Eldritch Blast without
Eldritch
It's
Eldritch.
Ford Stone's voice.
14.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, hits.
Where's my 1d10? Oh, whoa.
Oh, I have 2 hot
D10
peppers.
is the spinny top-shaped one. It's not a diamond.
5.
Okay.
Oh.
Anything else, female?
Yes, I just realized I rolled the wrong one. They looked really similar.
Said not the diamond.
So sorry.
Oh, dear.
It makes you feel better. I got a 3 on this one.
That sucks, man.
Sucks.
Keep having to do my math backwards again. Anything else, Fimo?
Edward!
Ah!
Lux casualty!
Oh
You're fighting the BBEG and it is Lux.
no! Double big.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna take them up to Pisa.
Bob, your go.
How far away am I?
About 70 feet.
What's the order? Well, I guess I'd know, sort of.
Hello, Gumbo. Please do not disturb the group.
Gumbo.
Scared the shit out of me.
Gumbo. She's not in the mood.
Mm-hmm. Just not to be trifled with.
Bob?
I'll just run as close to it as I can get.
Okay, your speed's 40.
Yeah.
Alright. You can use your action to dash to get closer.
And then that would just leave the bonus action.
Yeah. But you can't use your bonus action to attack unless you use your action to attack as well.
Yeah. I'll just stay alone for now.
Okay? It is now the flower's turn. So it's going to move forward 20 feet.
Okay.
And it is going to use its corpse ability. And you look at it and you see these weird lumpy shapes in it. And one sort of gets extruded from its body with this kind of sound. And a body flops to the ground.
Oh dear.
And then slowly it begins to rise.
So this thing originated from the edge of town or whatever? Or like, where did it exactly come from?
You don't know.
Forest.
Does it look like a human body?
It's a humanoid body, all right.
Oh boy.
Is all the flesh intact, or is it like partially?
It is partially decayed.
Ooh.
How far into the decay?
There is still flesh on the body, but it is fairly far along. What did I miss?
It's using its corpse ability, the flower, and there's a corpse coming out of it. So we're discussing the level of decay.
So now this
What are you doing?
It opens its mouth and it's just like.
this zombie is now going to move forward and engage with Bob. And it is going to attempt to slam him with its body. That is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
So it kind of lurches forward and just kind of slides past you. Okay. Edward, your turn.
Here we go.
We're in combat, guys.
All right. First things first, with my bonus action, I'm going to command Charles to kind of go to the side of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to have him use his Force Ballista. So, let me pull that up. Hold up. Force Ballista. Oh, yes. Range spell attack. Okay. Hold on. Does a... What would that be?
What's the range on the attack?
120 feet.
Okay.
This is the cannon.
Plus 7, so does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, takes 2d8. 2d8 force damage. So that is 9 force damage. As the cannon just blasts the giant flower.
Okay.
Now, for me, Sir Edward's going to pull out his wand and say, I am not dealing with this today. He's going to cast Scorching Ray at it.
Okay.
That is also 120 feet.
All right.
Let me roll for that. And there's 3 of them. So here we go.
Does he need to
Does a 9 hit?
No, he's fine.
Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Does a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay, 2 of them hit. And then, because I'm using my wand, I can add a d8 to this, but here we go. That is 9 plus 6 plus... Oh dear. 6 plus... 9 plus 6 plus 4, so that is 19 fire damage.
Damn.
As I
Counting.
Okay. Between Charles blasting off a beam of energy and Edward shooting off scorching rays from his wand, the corpse flowers just pummeled from the front by these forces of arcane power. And you can see like congealed and rotted plant matter kind of sloughing off onto the ground. Redacted. What?
This doesn't cost an action, but I'm just putting Sylvan's on Duchess's shoulder.
Duchess is over here.
It can fly. It flies over.
Okay. Redacted, your turn.
Dumbo! You were just outside!
Philip's cam is a reality now. She's right in frame.
Oh, she's so pretty.
We'll do the fairy
She
fire.
does not care.
Okay.
Let's see. Wait, how close am I? Let's do a check on that.
You're about 35 feet from the zombie, and 45 feet from the flower.
45. It's got a range of 60, so we should be good.
Yep.
I'll just, throw the spell that way, of course.
Okay.
This is a dex save.
20.
Yeah, that fails.
That sucks.
I guess.
I think the zombie and the flower need separate dex saves.
Probably.
Natural 1 for the zombie.
Whoa. Nat
Probably.
1 and natural 20.
So I guess the zombie has like the fairy fire thing on it
Okay.
now.
Advantage on all attacks on the zombie.
Pretty much. Should be.
Yay.
Hula hooping. Yeah, for how long is this? Yeah. Okay. So, minute. I guess I can also do a bardic inspiration on who's attacking next.
Duchess.
Sure, Duchess then.
Okay, Duchess, you get to add 1d4 to any roll of your choice. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay, Duchess, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness on the flower.
Okay.
Because he's within 60 feet of me, obviously. Hey,
Yeah.
Max. Sorry. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay. It's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
I think it has to make a Constitution saving throw, and then if it fails, it's poisoned.
Hey, that is a 7.
I don't know. Wait, do I also roll for Constitution? Wait.
No, I think it's just it.
Yeah. And then
If it's a saving.
she compares it to her constitution, right? Or is there a
No,
DC?
it will either be, the spell save will either be said in the spell, or it will be against your just general spell save DC, which should be in your D&D Beyond.
It's 14 then, so it fails.
Okay. So it's now poisoned.
Poison.
Heather, can you repeat the effects of poison from off of my board there?
Heather's the DM now.
It's in the middle part.
I was right next to it. A poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
There's no damage part?
No.
Well, I mean, the damage part was.
Anything else, Duchess?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
The poison.
Frog.
Right. Let's see. What does Frog want to do? Frog would like to cast Magic Missile at the flower, and it has a range of 120 feet. I was wrong. So he's fine where he is. And he's going to cast it as a 23. I put my mage armor shield bonus in as 13 instead of 3, so he had 23 HP. Or hit. Armor class. That's the bitch. Okay. He's going to cast Magic Missile at a 2nd level, so he has 4 missiles instead of 3.
Wow.
That is a 21 to hit. I have to roll for each missile. Okay, so 21, 15,
Hits.
26,
Hits.
and 16. Awesome. So that's going to be 4d4 plus 4. So 3, 3, 3, and 1. That's 10 plus 4. So 14 total magic missile damage. And then
Immediately after Edward's blast rock into it, yours followed quickly after, and you could see kind of lurch backwards. Anything else, Fred?
I don't think he has. I want an expeditious retreat. Fuck it, let's do Dragon's Breath again. That one's fun.
What's the range of
Oh wait, it's 15 feet. Can I get close enough to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to get close enough to Dragon's Breath. And then he take 2, chews up the pepper,
Okay.
and he
It's a dex save.
use fire. Yes, dex save.
13.
14 is my DC. Yes. Okay, so 3d6 fire damage, 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 9 total fire damage.
Okay.
And that is his turn.
Female.
Okay. How far away from him am I?
25 feet.
I'm gonna run up to him. I'm gonna give 2 attacks with my short sword.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then that is an 8. Do I get sneak attack on that because he's engaged with him?
He's not directly engaged with anyone.
Okay. So that's 8 for the first one. And the second one, that is 23.
Okay, 23 hits.
Yeah. Okay. And that's 6.
Points of damage?
Yeah. So 8 plus 6. That's what it is.
Okay. Anything else, female?
I'm gonna use my last 5 feet and move back.
Okay.
Whoa.
Bob.
I'll attack that's in front of me.
Yeah, the zombie. You get advantage on your attack because of the fairy fire.
Okay.
Hit.
Points of damage.
Okay.
And I'll use slow blow.
Okay.
Gumbo!
Does 12 hit?
A 12 does hit, yes.
Okay.
See your tail.
4 points of damage.
What was that?
4 points of damage.
Okay.
It's a sturdy thing.
He's attacking the zombie.
Oh, never mind.
It's actually more surprising. This is sturdy.
Anything else, Bob?
No.
Okay. It's now the flower's turn. Fimo, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, which you have disadvantage on. No, that's only checks.
Yeah, ability checks. Didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was a 6.
The stench of the flower overpowers your senses and you're choking. You're now poisoned. In addition, the flower is going to make a tentacle attack. And that is going to be 14.
Does not hit.
So you're stumbling, coughing, but the vine shoots forward and you just manage to lurch to one side as it streaks past you. Now the zombies go. Bob, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Is that just a D20 plus the Constitution modifier?
Yes.
15.
You feel the stench of decay entering your nostrils, but you manage to fight through it. The zombie's going to attempt to slam into you again. That is a 19 to hit.
It does hit.
Okay.
The zombie used tackle.
Super effective.
That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Edward, your turn.
Okay. I am going to have Charles shoot another cannon shot.
Okay.
Does 17 plus 7. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
That's 2d8.
Should we set up an official battle theme at some point, or are you not that kind of DM?
A what?
A battle theme?
Battle theme?
Song?
Song?
Sometimes people play like music, but like just like low in the background when battles happen.
It's from all these women.
I did that at the beginning, but I always forget.
Yeah, fair enough.
What was the damage, Edward?
13 force damage.
13?
Yes, 13 force damage. And Sir Edward is going to... He's going to set this thing on fire again. Here we go. Scorching ray again. So... 7 plus 5, so 13.
It hit?
That hits?
Yep.
Okay. 14 plus 7, so that also hits.
Uh-huh.
And 7 plus 4, 11.
Does not hit.
Okay. 2d6, 4d6, and then plus 8. 1 plus 3, 5, 10 plus d8 is 17 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yo!
Oh!
No one's dead!
Let's go!
Except for the zombie.
Sir Edward is just gonna pull out his wand, and it's gonna flip around and become, look like a gun, and he's just gonna shoot 3 giant, 2 little orbs came out that are also shooting scorching rays, and they're just igniting this flower, just from a distance.
Light them up, boys.
As the flower catches fire and begins to disintegrate into cinders and ash, the zombie in front of Bob collapses onto the ground as well. And as the flower collapses into nothing more than a pile of greasy ash on the ground. What remains are 3 more bodies scattered about, all in varying states of decay.
Can I look at the bodies? Do they seem out of the ordinary other than the fact that they're dead and they were just inside a giant flower monster?
Roll investigation.
I feel like this is something similar to that
22?
spider thing we captured.
You don't notice anything. It's just look like dead people. Let's turn back around.
Never know.
Whenever
10:40.
yeah.
Listen to that song, I think it was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, when they're auditioning for the musical. And that one kid is singing it and he's like, turn around. That's what I think of.
What do you have to say to women?
I'm sorry.
Women. What happened to my Discord?
I don't know.
Go back to the call.
You pressed it, Ray.
I didn't need to. Okay. Another person.
As you step forward to investigate these remains that are left behind from the flower, you hear rushing footsteps from behind you, and Rualka and several other members from the village come forward and see what has happened.
Like it better not be Tits again. Warren's trying so hard not to laugh right now.
They step forward
Scotching Ray.
and examine the corpses. And Rualka, she turns to you and she says,
It's a wizard fight in chat.
So, wizard fight.
Whoa.
Someone has more power here, and we know who it is. It's not. It's not.
At least it's not a discussion about tits.
That wand is so bright.
so Rualka says, we have seen this creature before. It feeds on the dead. Usually it stays away because it has plenty to feed upon, but it seems that it has gone hungry of late.
Feed me, Seymour.
Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
Feed me, Seymour.
Anyways, just one more reason to get these imperial filth off of my streets.
Should have been imperial filth to the planet.
There will always be more, unless you can find a way to remove them for good. But, anyways, thank you for taking care of this. Now, do you still want to continue with that council meeting?
I think we should. Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, we should. We have things to talk about. We only stopped because of a giant plant.
We need to talk about your feelings, Edward.
We need to talk about what a lying bastard he is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really lying. I don't know who's lying. A thieving bastard. Here we go.
Or just stick with the facts.
We gotta stick with the facts.
Okay, let's go then. And as she leads you back to the front of her home, to the crowd that had remained behind as you all rushed off to fight this intruding beast, that is where we will finish for the evening.
Sounds good.
Good work, everybody.
That was a fun one.
Excellent first combat, Lee. Woo!
didn't kill everyone.
No.
So,
I didn't mean to nudge you.
no one died.
Let's go.
I guess you won't be seeing my himbo lion.
Not, at least not as a result of.
You actually
Us
bringing
fighting.
the lion into the game?
Yes! When I can, I will.
What, when you die?
Yeah, he's her backup character.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, he will exist.
As soon as I have like a fleshed out backstory for Feldspar, I'll send it to you.
Maybe we should do a one shot so you guys can play with all your other characters.
That sounds fun. Like, if you really want to. You can. It's really no big deal.
Dude, like a hell of a boss type beat? That'd be kind of fun.
I wanna
so crumbly and weak.
I want to do like where
I can
the
draw on my own skin with it.
Weak ass.
you know the
No
meme
constitution.
where the character puts his head in the hands like that. I want to do that with the boobs.
What, when you're sad?
Again with the tits. Like just.
I don't blame.
Connie knows what I'm talking about.
You're muted, my love. You talked about tits, is what you did. And now you and Heather are allied against me. All things.
All things.
We're gonna torture you.
You already do.
Promise?
Sangu Daddy.
Why would you say that?
Skyly, have you seen the mug?
The what?
The mug!
The mug.
The mug.
Legally required to look at the mug.
She's fetching the mug.
I'm scared.
You gotta see her.
You should be.
You really need to see her ugly mug. It's crazy.
I got two.
Where's the fine china?
This is the one that actually turned out well.
It says, "Oh whoa, Sangu Daddy." That's not.
And then this is Heather. And this is me.
With a
Holding a bat, ready to bash her bones in.
Relationship goals.
Right. Tie me to a chair, Sangu Daddy. Keep me in the kitchen.
Suddenly. If you were strapped to a chair, you still would not cook. If your legs were broken and you were strapped to a chair, you would still find someone else to do it for you.
Well, I mean, her limbs were broken.
What?
No. I can cook for myself. I have proven. But will I?
No.
I ate raisins all winter break.
Because I wasn't here.
Raisins. Golden raisins. They were pretty good. And I had.
Brad is gonna take his leave.
Bye.
All right. And I had 6 cans
Have a good
of
night.
Monster in one day.
Thank you.
What the
Bye-bye.
fuck?
Bye.
Not Monster. It was Mountain Dew. My bad.
Two very different drinks.
Yeah, but I got them confused. It was like 6.
This is not a caffeine.
I was gonna say, I also have to go. I gotta do my
Yeah,
history.
it's time to log off,
Yeah.
everybody.
We'll see you
I
guys.
wish you all a good evening.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
For
movie night.
And when does that start?
I was thinking like so.
But before that, we can go to the comic book shop.
How do I start the stream?
You go to OBS.
I'm on OBS.
Go
to
to
the
our
main
settings.
menu.
Go back to
General?
General, I think.
No,
Either
no,
the
no, click X.
pants
Get on
or
settings.
that